What do you think of when you see a car that once looked like this and now looks like this? Or one that you think should look like this, but instead looks like this? If you're thinking boy racer, then you might be right. But the fact is that most of us really don't know the difference between a boy racer and a proper car modifier.
The way I look at it is there's two sections of the whole car scene. You have the proper modifier and you have the boy racer. Boy racer I would class as a young person that would maybe spend €400 to €500, could be on a set of wheels and maybe a set of Lexus lights. I wouldn't class that as being modified. And these are the people and these are the guys that are causing the hassle and giving the whole scene a bad name. Most of the people that are into the modifications in Ireland, it would be the styling and to make the car look nice and presentable for car shows, you know.
John Marshall is an example of someone who has made extreme styling modifications to his 1.4 litre Opel Corsa.
It has a full wide arch body kit. The body kit comes from three different cars. One is Toyota Supra, has a Ford Focus side skirts and it has a Fiat Punto front bumper. It has a full leather interior. Everything from the roof is leather to the pillars to the seats. It has a sound system made by Fusion. The sound system is worth about €4,000. The body work alone on the car costs probably €5,000 to €6,000. We'll often be driving down the road. If the sound system's on loud, it'll actually set people's house alarms off or car alarms off when you're driving by. It's that loud. Like, the car's been sprayed 3 times altogether now, each time with €3,000. Basically the car probably cost me about €30,000 to €35,000 from start to finish. It's taken me 3 years to finish now. I think anybody that sees me thinks boy racer, a guy that goes out racing other people's cars and wants to act the clown in the car. I don't like acting the clown in the car. The car costs me too much money to ruin it and go out pulling wheel spins and handbrakes in the car. That's not what I'm about. I'm about showing my car off and showing people what I can do to the car.
And to show off their cars, the modified car communities gather at events called cruises and meets.
People come along to show off their car, maybe something new on that car. If you get a new set of wheels or something that you've added in the last week or so. Normally what happens is you'd have an individual, somebody from the scene. Could be somebody from a website, could be somebody from a magazine, could be somebody just from a car shop, somebody that's into the modifying end of things, where they would organise a car park and they would either send out a text message or send out a couple of emails to let people know, look, there's a meet or a cruise being held at a certain area at a certain time. Come along, park up. The problem comes when you have all the nice cars parked up and some young lad or young girl, which is the boy racer, girl racer, gets wind of it. They come along in a small little car. They've nothing really to show, but they have to put on a show as such. So that's why you have to go out and do wheel spins, handbrakers. And again, this is somebody that's talking that has done it. I've been there, I've done it, and I know where they're coming from, you know what I mean? When I was 17 and 18, that's what I did, you know what I mean? And again, it's only when you get older, you get more cop on, you know?
From body styling to drag racing, there are always new trends within the modified car community. And the latest trend, inspired by movies like Tokyo Drift, is a form of track racing called drifting.
Go! It's called drifting. What do you mean, drift?
It's sort of like an art form it started in Japan.
When you drift, if you ain't out of control, you ain't in control.
Basically, it's being able to put your car sideways around the track and keeping the momentum going without losing the drift. Basically, getting the car sideways, they're all rear-wheel drive cars, and basically being able to go around the track sideways without hitting each other. And you have to see it to believe it. Like, there is guys out there, and there's actually lads in Ireland that are competing against lads in Europe and lads from Japan, and they're very, very good. And it's nice to see these guys competing against world-class drifters from all over the world, you know what I mean? So it's a trend that's getting bigger and bigger again as we go on.
For more information on the modified car community and up-and-coming events, log on to slickmag.ie.